I know that we're told in our society that we should sit a certain way and not slouch, that we should lift in a certain way, squat while lifting and using our legs and keeping our back straight versus stooping to pick something up. And really, all of that has been debunked in science. There is no harm, actually, in doing a lift with your back neutral or straight. And there's really no harm in stooping to pick something up. In fact, you probably noticed it in your own body that whatever it is that you're picking up, your body's going to adapt to be able to tolerate or to have capacity to lift something of a certain weight, right? So you're not always lifting every single object in the same way. And really, when the heavier something is, the less alignment and posture have anything to do with your ability to lift it. It's really about your own training, endurance, and your own comfort level when you're lifting certain objects. That being said, our spines, our bodies, our individual architecture are all very different. So what I would look like doing a forward fold, for example, or bending forward is going to be very different. You know, my arms are short and so are my legs and so is my torso. And physically, from a biomechanical perspective, we have limitations within our skeleton. So we're all made differently, just like trees are. Some trees are straight, other trees are more curved, but they all have their basis of support and they work with it. And so when we're moving in our own bodies, particularly when we're working with just our spines, our hips, and our pelvis, it's understanding that there is no one way that you should look or be or feel, really, when you're doing a certain movement or getting into a shape or out of a shape. We don't have to be so stringent about alignment and the rules that have been set around posture, because your body's constantly adapting moment by moment to your environment and to the demands of the environment and the demands of the organism, you yourself, of doing a particular task. And your body, as a system, always wants to be efficient. So the trouble is that we think we should do something in a certain way or look a certain way when we're doing an activity. And that's when we start to hold ourselves very rigidly, like we tend to tense our muscles subconsciously even. This is not like a fault, an inherent fault. This is a subconscious thing of, you know, bracing and guarding, which in fact can make the system less efficient. If we were just to relax in our bodies and appreciate the sensory experiences with the movement or an activity, then that poses for a much more efficient system and less fatigue of really the musculoskeletal system.